Yes,
thank you so much. It's about the states that you were speaking about.
The what?
The states that we were speaking about. So in the last days, I experienced quite a lot of intermittent states coming and going, and a lot of fire.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to check with you if the way that I'm looking is good.
Okay, here it is. You experience a lot of very dynamic intermittent states, but they're not you. You are that which is aware of them. You remember I said this? You're doing this? Is my awareness of this doing this? This has been the most simple example I could give, and it came because I was in a place where people said, well, I don't know what you mean, these words and the spirituality, I don't know nothing about that. What do you mean by aware? To try and explain what you mean by aware. So this is what I said, like this. My hand is doing like this. I'm aware of it or not? Yeah, of course. How much aware? 100% or 80? 100% aware. Is the awareness doing something? No. That is the marvelousness of the awareness. That awareness is yourself. But we've been given another thing, that I'm this body, I'm this me, I am from this place, I need that, I need that. You associate so many other things. But just the awareness is the most true of you. Everything might appear relatively depending upon conditioning and so on. You say that you are experiencing these intermittent states and stuff. Why not it's just intermittent states? Now this calm down and say, okay, now I'm doing it. Are you a mind reader? You're a mind noticer. It's like this and that. But that which is unmoving, which is your fundamental establishment of you, we don't talk about this. Oh, this is moving, come to this, your mind is like a chameleon. Now it's blue, now it's red, this, and da. We're watching the movie, reporting about the mind. Where is it going? Nowhere. It's going in a place called distraction.
So this is what I wanted to check with you is like I when the state kicks in, what I'm trying is to make an effort to sit and to confirm that from where I'm looking, it's not affected by what's moving and what's...
Yes.
And it does work, maybe not always, every time. Like sometimes I still feel like the charge of it and I pray, and but other times it feels more quick to neutralize it.
Yes.
Like,
so that's the action. You may call that sadhana. The action of, because the attention is used to, feeding where the mind goes. So if you're restless, so that some energy, some intention is there to find peace. And so the instruction come, this is this movement, but pay attention to what is aware of the movement, and a strong pressure to go back to the movement, to keep your eyes on the match. And say, boy, it's so hard to take my attention away from watching the movement to just acknowledge that there's a stillness from where the real watching is happening. You see? So in the beginning, because of force of habit, you're not used to doing that. And so because you're not used to doing it, you say, oh, it's so hard. But it's not the self, it's not the true self that's complaining. It's the journeyer, it's the intellect of the being, which is searching for rest, searching for stillness, searching for home, is being pulled back out, is being pulled back into the traffic of the mind. And some frustration is there, but this is not the place to give up. Because everyone is caught in this. Everybody is this. But I say, no, you be this. Moving here. Are you cursing this? No. You're discovering that which is untouched by the movements of the mind. Is the mind horrible? Is life horrible? Not at all. It is doing what it is. The sickness comes when you, who are the stillness, the universal consciousness, imagine yourself to be a person that needs something from this to do something to become better. I wonder if that is clear enough.
Yes.
You see? And then you must keep staying and keep looking and looking. It doesn't matter if you start bad. If you start bad, you find you're blowing away here and there. It doesn't matter. You stay with it, and your persistence starts to stabilize. You don't know how, as if by some kind of magic, it starts to stabilize. Your persistence comes to that. Don't expect 100% victory first time. First time, 100% slaughtered. You know, whoa, it's impossible, let's go for a walk, go and have a cigarette, have to do something. The mind says inside, I'm not going there unless you give me a cigarette. I'm not going there where I need a stiff drink. You understand? But doesn't matter. Don't count those as failures. What you're discovering is that there is a fierce resistance to pay and acknowledge the place of stillness, which is the place in which all the movement are being watched, but itself is not disturbed. Just this. I would like to point you not 10 pointings to freedom. Do just this. And then let that pointing coming, that's the finger of God. It's pointing you do this. He said, but could you not give me something a bit easier, like, No. If you want to catch hold of everything, you do this. Who is this? What is this? Let me tell you again what this is. We are so caught up in the traffic of our mental behavior and activities that it's rarely questioned. You take what you perceive, although it's subjective, like it's the fact. Not knowing it's a fiction, subjectively created by your subjective sense of self. So nobody, I don't know, I tell you, this is a reading about the quality of this planet at the moment. Attention span is very weak. And it goes towards that which is given by the senses. We're easily caught up in the traffic of the mind and people. And this is why human beings are not strong, because we are not stable. Stability means that the mind is sitting inside the heart in one-ment. You see? But if you are living in the strength of your identity as a person, you are not stable. And something which just click on your attention is gone. It's all over the place. And nobody bothers because what? Everybody is common sufferer of that. So what I'm showing you, learn this art, the art of seeing, the art of detachment. The mind will tell you, oh, but you're losing all this stuff that you have created, you're going to lose. You have created a mighty nuisance, a mighty disturbance. Learn this thing to look, and in a short space of time, I don't want to give you 2 or 3 instructions, just this, stay with this, and gradually start to experience something that is so totally natural for you. Say, whoa. Say, what's the problem? My problem is, there's no problem. There is no problem. It was all a fiction in my head. Why? Because I took myself to be this person with his own personal problems, personal world, personal solutions, and it just creates all this noise. There's non-stop traffic. My waking state is owned by the mind. My entire waking state, when I'm able to function as consciousness, is dominated by ego mind. So I gave this example. So I don't want to give you 3, 4, because truthfully, although we have this inflated idea that we can grasp a lot of things at once, in actuality, to really resolve the mystery of our suffering in the world and who we are, is just down to learn this. Okay? And it's short enough that I give you time, you can come and check it with me. Babaji, I went there. You told me sit for 15 minutes, but after 5 minutes, like I want to come and tell you. I said, no, don't come and tell me. Sit and confirm what is happening to you, because you're not reading an encyclopedia of reality. You're just learning to sit and resist the pull to see how you resist it. First of all, I'll tell you, because whatever it is that you're perceiving sensationally through the mind or through the senses are objects of perception, states of mind. They're not you. It's a phenomenon that you are witnessing. Just keep seeing that. Whatever, however subtle, it could be dressed like angels or it doesn't matter. It is still only an image in consciousness. They are coming up. The witness of them is a still point. It is not being still. It is just a stillness. And at a certain point it becomes so easy because it becomes very clear. But then everything is seen. Everything is showing up on the screen of emptiness. And that which is perceiving it, it cannot be seen because it's not an object. Because if it is an object, it goes on the screen. And the self cannot be on screen. You follow this thing and listen again and again.